Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chase, the motion man right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Burrow looking to pass. A short throw there, pulled in by all. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
That's caught by Tucker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And now here's a carry heading left.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Smith now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Running right, here's Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now it's Burrow. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Amari Cooper laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Smith. Flushed out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Well, you got a receiver who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Burrow will throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Burrow. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make it 13-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines drilling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Here's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Smith. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Smith. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the 25 on second down. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third and goal, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again is Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard